Hello there, Aquarius. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of June 17th through the 23rd. This is a general reading, meaning that not everything I see here will apply to every single Aquarius who watches this video. For those of you who would like more information, you may want to check your rising sign or your moon sign. And for those of you who have specific questions about a specific situation in your life, you may want to consider a private reading. You can find out how to do that through my website, www.amista.info. All my contact information is there. Once you've got that, go ahead and get a hold of me and we'll get you scheduled pretty quickly. Okay, let's get started for you, Aquarians. We are looking at your environment. An environment is any place where you have energy or effort invested. So what we have coming up in your environment, it looks like you are dealing with somebody, Aquarius, who has decided that they have been more than generous enough with you and that they are done with that. So this could be a situation where somebody has put more energy into the relationship and they're feeling like you don't really appreciate it. Or this could be, that they've been giving you financial support and they're not seeing you really getting up on your feet with the help of their financial support. And so they are basically, they're cutting off their generosity. And this is somebody in your environment, Aquarians. All right, the next thing that I have coming up talks to me about your subconscious leanings. And what we have here in your subconscious leanings, Aquarians, has to do with money, finances, material goods. It seems that you are going backwards as far as cash flow. You've got more going out than is coming in, or you have fears about more going out than is coming in. And your subconscious is working on how can I rectify that situation? All right. The next thing that comes up for you guys talks about learning style and also communication style. So as far as learning style, it does look like you guys are understanding something in a big way that maybe was a little bit shadowy or hazy to you before. There's something that comes in this week that really brings in a new understanding for you. And I think that this has to do with around finding peace for yourself. Okay. And then as far as communication style, what do we have coming up for you guys for the week? It's interesting what we have here. It looks to me like your communication is going to be quite passionate. And at the same time that it's quite passionate, I also see that there's somebody that you're offering a peace offering to. Maybe it's this person in your environment that we saw earlier. I don't really know that for sure. But it seems to me that there's somebody that you're trying to offer some kind of gift to. And what else can I tell you? I think that in your communication, you're just trying to be as positive and as upbeat as you possibly can during this week, Aquarius. Now, the next thing that comes up talks to me about work. And so work is two things for me. So work is how we make a living, but it also talks about those things that we do to improve our own inner character. So as far as how we make a living, work seems to be pretty much balanced. It seems to be on an even keel. It's kind of ho-hum, same old is basically what I'm seeing here as far as work. Just doing this, I don't see a lot of changes there. As far as inner work, what do we have going on here for inner work for you, Aquarians? I really think your inner work is to figure out a way to rejuvenate yourself, to renew yourself, to refresh yourself. Life may be making you feel a little bit like you're depleted and like you don't know exactly how to move forward and how to replenish that energy. And so the inner work is really figuring out, okay, how can I make myself feel replenished while I'm going through life? I can't always just take a vacation every single week and replenish myself that way. How can I replenish myself in everyday life as your inner work? Now, the next thing that we have coming up talks to me about that way in which you are grown or expanded during the week. So it looks like you're receiving some kind of gift during the week. This could be a very physical, tangible gift. This can also be that you're given some kind of gift of a second chance. Somebody can be giving you a second chance if we're talking about some kind of relationship style gift. So this can be a friend, this can be a family member, this can be a romantic interest, somebody, this could be a neighbor. This is somebody who is giving you a gift. So like I said, could be a second chance, could also be some kind of tangible gift that you're receiving just as easily. Next thing that we have coming up talks to me about those things that you stand for. So what I'm seeing you stand for has to do with home and um, home and tribe, significant people to you. I feel like there has been somebody that you've been detached from or separated from for a little while. And I feel like you either are coming back together with that person or you want to come back together with that person and somebody's giving you a hard time about it. So whether you have come back to them or whether you are just wanting to, I think somebody's really questioning, hey, don't you remember what happened before? Why would you do that? And you're standing up for, this is why, you know? Okay. So the next thing that we have coming up talks to me about how other people perceive you. What do we have here? Other people are seeing you as being highly intuitive. They're seeing you as being able to read energy and read emotions. They're seeing you, I think, Aquarius, they're seeing you as somebody who anticipates their feelings and sort of has the right answers at the right time. Okay. The next thing that we have coming up talks to me about the pivotal energy of the week. And this pivotal energy really has to do with somebody that you're interacting with. And so as you interact with this person, some things are going to be changing through the week. So one of the things, okay, that you need to know about this person is that this person really only does things if they make sense to them. They pay more attention to their logic than to their heart. They can be very cold and not expressive of their feelings so much. However, I think this person is going to be expressing feelings pretty passionately, and this person is going to be making room for some kind of transformation or assisting you with some kind of transformation in your life. And because of interacting with this person, I think that you begin to start to make long-term plans. And I also think that you get a second chance. And look, we kind of have this second chance at something as a theme coming up here, to be honest with you. First, we had the second chance come up in the where you're being grown or expanded for some of you. For some of you, this is more of a tangible gift. But for those of you where that is where you're being expanded or growing, the fact that this is coming up again tells me that this is kind of a big deal. This is the second chance. It's kind of a big deal for you. And it does bring in transformation. So as you are beginning again with something, I think that you are bringing in a lot of changes. And then the last thing that shows up for your week, what is this card telling me? It tells me that you are starting to pay more attention to your emotions, where before maybe you weren't paying so much attention to your emotions, Aquarius, and you're an air sign, so that's kind of normal for you. So whereas before you were focusing more on logic and how things work out, now you're starting to pay more attention to your emotions. And it looks to me, Aquarius, like a lot of you are realizing that emotions are more important than what you had factored in before, and that emotions are going to have to be part of those facts that you factor in moving forward, especially when it comes to this person that you're interacting with who is doing things in a very logical way. And I think this person is somebody that you get to make long-term plans with, and you get to have a second chance with. And so I think that you are, as you're getting the second chance, you're realizing that before you might not have been paying so much attention to emotions, where now you're starting to realize it's really important to pay attention to them as you're interacting with this person, because as logical as they are, emotions are also important to them as well. Okay, so that is your week, Aquarius. I certainly hope that you find this helpful. For those of you who would like to schedule a private reading with me, feel free to contact me. You can find all my contact information on my website, which is www.fantastic wonderful week, and I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.